sick man pictured here on the left raped, drop the G, his 6-month-old baby girl. He was recently sentenced for his disgusting crimes. A Kentucky man was sentenced to 30 years behind bars for the horrific rape, drop the G, of a 6-month-old infant. In my opinion, he deserves life or the death penalty, though. So this is 26-year-old Mykale Puckett on the left here, and he reportedly pleaded guilty to raping the baby girl. This was in Webster County. He pleaded guilty after he was arrested in August of 2023. According to reports, the baby girl was initially treated in the emergency room of a hospital, but she then had to be flown to a different hospital in Louisville. Prosecutors said the abuse in this case was simply horrific and that law enforcement and prosecutors responded with the full weight of Kentucky's justice system. Mykale will reportedly not be eligible for probation, and he then has a 10-year protective order to keep him away from the baby, the child, who will actually then be an adult by the time he gets out from behind bars. But I would keep him away for life. Furthermore, he will be subject to 5 years of supervised release when he gets let out of prison, and he will indeed have to register as an SEX offender for the rest of his days. Now, according to reports, Mykale's wife, Holly Jo, was also arrested, and she was arrested on August 10th of 2023. Reportedly, the investigation into the two of them began on August 7th of that year, when Kentucky State Police received a complaint from hospital staff at Baptist Health in Madisonville about a 6-month-old baby girl who had injuries that were consistent with abuse and assault. Police then arrested the two of them 3 days later on felony charges of assault in the first degree and criminal abuse of a child under the age of 12 in the first degree. Then it was said 2 months later, Mykale was hit with 3 more felony charges, including first degree rape, drop the G, of a child under the age of 12, incest with a child under the age of 12, and first degree endangerment. Earlier this month, he reportedly pleaded guilty to all of these charges. Thank goodness he's spending several decades behind bars and not just getting a slap on the wrist. You have to be an absolutely sick individual to do something like this to a freaking 6-month-old, or anybody for that matter, at any age. I feel like he deserves life, but I guess 30 years will have to do. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. For more true crime, be sure to follow and subscribe if you're over on YouTube.